Howdy everyone, and welcome back to The More You Grow. I have a super exciting episode for y'all today because I got a shock I wasn't expecting. Behind me we have one of the trees that we've done here on the channel, and it's doing so well I had to bring you along and show you what's all going on. So let's go check it out. So behind me we have a starfruit tree, and we started some starfruit trees from seed on Grocery Store Growing. If you haven't seen that episode yet, I'll leave that above and down in the description. And so one thing I wasn't expecting is, I knew that the starfruit trees would produce fruit from seed, but how long would that take? And behind me I have a tree here that's about 2 years old. These weren't the trees that I started on the video I just mentioned, but are ones that I started from the grocery store. I gave one of them to one of my good friends here in College Station, and he gave me a call one day and said, "This thing's starting to make flowers." I said, "What? Making flowers already?" Sent me pictures. This thing's making flowers, and not long after that said it's making fruit. I said, I gotta come check this out. So behind me we have this tree here. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the tree, the size of the tree, the container it's in, and everything for success, and then I'll show you these awesome flowers and fruits that they're producing. So I want to start off with bringing y'all guys down here to show you what this starfruit is growing in. This is a 15-gallon container, and it's just got a good mix of composted pine bark, compost, just a good mix of potting soil would probably do fine. But I wanted to show you mainly that you don't have to have a giant container for starfruit to be successful. This is a manageable pot. You can still move this in and out of your garage or somewhere heated to keep it out of a freeze if you live in a cold environment. And it's doing absolutely amazing. It's so productive in this, and that's what I want to show you next, is how many flowers and fruit are growing on this tree right now. To start off with, I want to show you the flowers on these because they're absolutely beautiful. All along right here on the stem, they make clusters of pink flowers, and let me bring you in a little bit closer and show you what these look like up close. So just to give you a little bit of a close-up, we have a beautiful cluster of starfruit flowers here. They make clusters of about 8 to 10 flowers. They are absolutely beautiful. These are closed up right now. I'll try to find some on the tree that are opened, but if I can't, I will include a picture somewhere here on the screen of some open starfruit flowers. And of course the fruit itself is what we're growing this tree for, and I love the way that tastes, the way it looks. The flowers themselves can be absolutely beautiful and very ornamental to have in a container plant on your porch, and just to enjoy for the flowers themselves. So what do you think, guys? Aren't those flowers absolutely beautiful? I'd have to say there's about 4 or 5 dozen flowers on this tree. There's more up top here that isn't in the frame right now. I'll see if I can get some of that in a minute. But we all know what comes after we have our flowers. Once those get pollinated, we have our fruit, and that's what we're growing these trees for in the first place. So right behind me, you can probably spot them right here. We have a few clusters of fruit. So let me zoom in on those and talk about those a little bit. So just to give you a closer look, we have a few clusters of absolutely beautiful starfruit. We have 3 in this cluster down here. We have 2 up here. And the way that starfruit grow is the flower clusters, they will start to develop into the fruit once they become pollinated. And these stems on the flower clusters will start to become woody to support the weight of the fruit, and each fruit will have its own stem in the cluster. So as of right now, these starfruit are still green, they're ripening, and as they ripen, they'll start to change into a light yellow color or an orange color. We don't know what these are going to be just yet because they just came from seed from a grocery store fruit. And that's going to be the excitement out of this, is what kind of fruit are we going to get? What color is it going to be? What is the flavor going to be like? It could be anything at this point, just because we're starting from seed, it's rolling the genetic dice, and it's all a part of the adventure to see what we get out of this. So if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button. If you have any more questions for me about how to grow starfruit from seed or just grow starfruit in general, leave it down in the comments. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel and go check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Until next time, I hope you'll join me right here on The More You Grow.